Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now guys, we continue with the herdsmen narrative because there's no other story in the Nigerian space apart from the herdsmen. So guys, now it looks as though the Oyo State government is now taking measures that should have been taken by the Nigerian state a long time ago. So guys, with that, I bring you this. Oyo Assembly moves to ban open grazing others. So that's the headline. Oyo Assembly moves to ban open grazing and others. So now, what does that mean? Well, let's get into the body of it. Oyo State Open Rearing and Grazing Regulation Bill 2019 has passed the second reading at the State House of Assembly. The bill is jointly sponsored by the Speaker Adebo Ogundoyin and Deputy Speaker Abiodun Fadeyi, Majority Leader Sanjo Adedoyin, and Minority Leader Asemiyu Alarape. If passed into law, anyone found guilty of open rearing or grazing of livestock is liable to 7 years imprisonment or a fine of 200,000 naira or both if convicted. The bill prohibits movement of livestock from one destination to another within the state, whilst herdsmen are mandated to register with the government and get identification cards, which must be worn at all times. The bill allows movement of cattle only by rail wagon, truck or pickup, while anyone found moving livestock on foot is liable to 1 year imprisonment or a fine of 10,000 naira or both if found guilty. The penalty for any herdsman who fails to register is 2 years imprisonment or a fine of 100,000 naira or both, whilst anyone without an identification card is liable to 6 months imprisonment or a fine of 50,000 naira or both. The bill prohibits a minor from livestock grazing, rearing or herding except under the supervision of an adult, whilst anyone found guilty of possessing a weapon within or outside the ranch is liable to imprisonment for 1 year or a fine of 100,000 naira or both. If the bill is passed into law, any herdsman wishing to set up ranches or anyone intending to graze livestock on ranches is expected to pay a permit fee, and the permit will be renewable after 1 year subject to the governor's approval. The speaker, whilst commenting on the bill, said it would make it an offense for anyone to engage in open rearing, herding or grazing of livestock in the state outside the permitted ranches, and also provide opportunities for private investors who may want to have their own ranches in the state. Alarape, representing Atiba constituency, and Akim Adedibu Iwajowa constituency noted that the movement of livestock around the state posed a great risk to farmers in rural communities. Mr. Jacob Bamigboye Orire constituency and Mr. Olawunmi Oladeji Ogbomosho North constituency called for speedy passage of the bill in order to curtail the rising case of farmer-herder clashes, particularly in agrarian communities in the state. To ensure the implementation of the bill, an open grazing prohibition task force comprising representatives of the state government, security agencies, farmer associations, Métis Allah cattle breeders associations, vigilantes, and judiciary will be constituted. While passing the bill to the committees on agriculture and security for further deliberation and scrutiny, the assembly also resolved to conduct a public hearing on the bill. So now that is the position of the Oyo State effectively. So effectively, the Oyo State is now banning the Fulanis from their state. Is effectively what this reads as, because the Fulanis have no other presence apart from cattle rearing. So if they are not able to rear cattle, then they have really no business within the Oyo space, because what else would they be doing? They have no other work apart from cattle rearing. So if they are not now able to continue to do that, then they might as well go back back home, which is effectively what the Oyo State government is saying to these people via this law. So this is my reading of the goings on in Oyo State. Get out effectively is what the Oyo State governor is saying to the Fulani community. Get out and stay out is effectively what is being said with this bill and by this bill. But what is your reading? Conversations in the comment section is what I am invited. But before you come, tell me your thoughts in the comment section. Click on the red subscribe button so it turns gray. Bell button notifies you every time I drop a new video. Then come tell me what you are making of all this in the comment section. So I'll leave you here. Carry on with you in the comment section. But here I say peace.